Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. And the Ducks will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So SMU's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Knight. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season or the first part of the season? Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Wants to throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Oregon's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. The Ducks get enough to move the chains. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. They'll run it from the gun. Hopping over his man. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick completion on the outbound. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's low.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to run it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the air, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Knight. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Knight. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Gives it on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Going deep. It's a good stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw again. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Power football with the run.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides to the back. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense in press coverage. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's low. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Moore. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Floating away. On a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's low. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And for a quick update, let's go to... Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Off from the shotgun. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Ducks are on the move. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Moore will throw. Puts it out of the air. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's low. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And the Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.